Logan Paul thought he could outbox controversy. Turns out you can't left hook a federal investigation. While he's been busy launching energy drinks and fake animals on the blockchain, FBI has been quietly building a case, and now the internet's favorite scam buster, Coffeezilla, isn't just exposing him on YouTube. He's literally the reason Logan's name is sitting on a desk inside a government building next to words like fraud, wire transfers, and potential criminal liability. This isn't influencer beef. This is a grand jury, subpoenas, whistleblower reports, and federal agents scrolling through Logan's text messages like it's part of their 9 to 5. So let's get straight into it. So how did we even get here? Quick refresher. Logan Paul created CryptoZoo, a crypto game where people could buy eggs that would hatch into animal NFTs and allegedly earn passive income. Sounds like Pokemon meets passive income, but if Pokemon never worked and also stole your money.
CryptoZoo.co. I am so excited about this project. It's so fun. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
A fun game that earns you money? How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Investors lost millions, the game never functioned, and Logan ghosted like your situationship after Valentine's Day. Cue Coffeezilla, who dropped a 3-part YouTube doc exposing every scammy detail from shady texts to silent business partners. And instead of just apologizing or refunding victims, Logan went full cartoon villain and sued Coffeezilla for defamation. Not because he was innocent, not because he wanted to make him suffer. Yeah, we know this because Logan's own text got leaks in court. He literally called himself a petty billionaire and said he wants to win on the graves of people who wronged him. Classy. But plot twist, Logan's lawsuit accidentally revealed something much worse. He's been actively investigated by both the SEC and the FBI, all because Coffeezilla didn't just make a video, he submitted whistleblower reports, and now the feds are on Logan's tail. Let's pause right here. This man sued a whistleblower who had already reported him to the feds, and that lawsuit triggered discovery, which made those investigations public. Bro started a fire just to prove he wasn't flammable, and that's where the whole motion to preserve confidentiality comes in. Logan's legal team filed a motion begging the court to keep certain documents sealed, documents that turned out to confirm the federal investigations, but trying to hide them just made it worse. Like, hey judge, please don't show this extremely damning evidence. Naturally, now everyone knows. Let's talk about the actual evidence. According to court filings, Coffeezilla blew the whistle back in 2022, providing the SEC and FBI with chats, contracts, and other juicy receipts. He even gave them internal group messages showing alleged market manipulation by Logan and his partners. And not just Logan, Coffeezilla named the whole CryptoZoo crew, including Eddie Ibanez and Jake Greener-Bum. So Logan's claim that Coffee only targeted him, completely false. He wasn't being singled out, he just happened to be the most famous scammer in the room. Logan's lawyers tried arguing that Coffeezilla misled the government for clout. Basically their defense is, okay, yeah, maybe we did something illegal, but Coffee only reported it for attention. That's not a defense, that's a confession of bad PR. Also, Coffeezilla had actual receipts from the SEC thanking him for his detailed whistleblower reports, emails, compliments, a whole paper trail of professionalism. Meanwhile, Logan's side is scrambling with arguments that make even other lawyers cringe. One legal YouTuber literally said she delayed making a video because Logan's legal logic was so baffling she thought she might be misreading it. Spoiler, she wasn't, it was just that bad. Let's break down the dumbest argument they made. Logan's team said Coffee only reported him and left out the rest of the team so the feds would focus solely on Logan, even though again, Coffee reported the entire team. Even if he hadn't, that's not how federal investigations work.
Because Logan's lawsuit makes no sense, we're gonna go through it because from the beginning, there's problems. Logan's 5 lawyers tried to discredit me as a journalist. They paint me as someone who wanted money. They say I had a false and malicious narrative.
You think the FBI just sees one name and goes, yup, only this guy matters? No, they dig deep, they cross-reference. And if one guy's guilty, they're flipping every stone in the garden. Logan's team acting like Coffee can control the FBI is just delusional. Now let's talk about subpoenas. Logan wasn't just looked at, he got hit with subpoenas from both the SEC and the grand jury. They even issued a warrant to search his electronic devices for evidence of wire fraud, securities fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy.
Logan Paul received a subpoena to testify regarding CryptoZoo before a grand jury. And not only that, but the Central District of California issued an amended search warrant for all of Paul's electronic devices for evidence of securities fraud, wire fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy related to CryptoZoo. And it goes on. Then on March 7th, the SEC subpoenaed Paul for information related to CryptoZoo and other alleged crypto scams Paul has been involved with, including Dink Doink.
This is not influencer drama, this is criminal court, real consequences, orange jumpsuit energy. But Logan, he's out here telling people the investigation is dormant, like the FBI just took a nap and forgot he existed. Sure buddy. What really happened is the SEC closed their part of the investigation, not because Logan was innocent, but because the new administration has scaled back crypto enforcement and hardened things off to other agencies. The FBI, according to Coffeezilla, is still actively investigating Logan as of early 2025, and Logan's using this as a PR win. See guys, the SEC dropped it, that means I'm innocent. Meanwhile, the FBI is allegedly still poking around his hard drives and collecting witness statements. Logan's out here celebrating because one of the many hammers aimed at his skull temporarily backed off. That's not a win, that's a half time. Now let's zoom in on the biggest irony of all. Logan suing Coffeezilla might have single-handedly exposed more dirt on himself than anything Coffee had done before. In the discovery process, his own texts and his own panic got filed in the public record. He literally made it easier for Coffeezilla and the courts to uncover damaging evidence. It's like hiring a private investigator to find dirt on your enemy, but they end up solving your own crimes. But it gets worse. Logan might not be able to testify in his own defamation case. Why? Because if he does, he risks incriminating himself in the FBI investigation. But if he pleads the fifth and refuses to testify, his entire defamation case falls apart. He started this lawsuit and now he's trapped. Testify and maybe go to prison, or stay silent and lose in court. He's basically trying to fight a fire while holding a gas can. Even his own lawyer's arguments sound like they were written by a guy who passed a bar on Quizlet. They're literally accusing Coffeezilla of misleading the government for attention, while confirming that Logan is still under federal investigation. That's not a flex, that's a confession under a ring light. Meanwhile, Coffeezilla is built different. This isn't his first scam rodeo. He helped take down Sam Bankman-Fried, his reports have led to arrests, guilty pleas, and now a Logan Paul-sized legal meltdown. He's not here for views, he's out here submitting reports the SEC calls well done. That's not clout chasing, that's federal level journalism. And Logan, he's out here acting like he's the main character in a Shakespeare play. Oh, woe is me, the big bad YouTuber is trying to make me look bad. My guy, you filmed a corpse in a forest and turned it into clickbait. You don't need help looking bad, you've been doing that all on your own. So what does this mean? It means Logan Paul is in deeper trouble than he's letting on. It means suing Coffeezilla was a catastrophic mistake. It means the very system Logan tried to weaponize for revenge is now exposing every shady move he's ever made. And most of all, it means that actions, especially illegal ones, finally have consequences. This isn't about cancel culture, it's not about clout chasing YouTubers. It's about fraud, federal investigations, and a man whose ego couldn't just take the L quietly. Instead of paying back the victims or fixing the mess he caused, Logan tried to bury it. But now the truth's out and the FBI is watching. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.